The Grand Adventure of Nibble the Squirrel. The Golden Acorn. In the heart of the whispering woods, where the trees towered like ancient guardians and the air was filled with the songs of birds, lived a small, clever squirrel named Nibble. Nibble was known throughout the woods for his agility and wit, and his bushy tail was the fluffiest in all the forest. His eyes sparkled with curiosity, and he was always on the lookout for the next big adventure. One crisp autumn morning, as the leaves turned fiery red and gold, Nibble was busy gathering acorns to store for the winter. His tiny paws moved swiftly as he dug through the undergrowth, carefully selecting the plumpest acorns to add to his collection. As he scampered from tree to tree, his nose twitched as he caught a faint, sweet scent in the air, something unfamiliar yet enticing. Following the scent, Nibble ventured deeper into the forest to a part he had never explored before. The trees here were older, their trunks thick and gnarled. And the canopy above was so dense that only slivers of sunlight pierced through, casting dancing shadows on the forest floor. Nibble's heart raced with excitement as he pushed through the underbrush. Suddenly, in a small clearing, he found the source of the mysterious scent, a single, glowing golden acorn nestled among the roots of a grand oak tree. The acorn shimmered with a soft, golden light, unlike anything Nibble had ever seen. Nibble's eyes widened in awe. "What a magnificent acorn! I must have it!" he exclaimed, reaching out with his tiny paws to grasp the golden treasure. As soon as he touched it, a warm, tingling sensation spread through his body, filling him with an indescribable joy. But as Nibble lifted the acorn, the ground beneath him began to tremble, and the ancient oak tree above him groaned as if it were alive. The roots of the tree twisted and turned, revealing a hidden door carved into the trunk. The door slowly creaked open, and a soft, whispering voice filled the air. "Brave little squirrel, you have found the golden acorn, the key to the forest of wonders. But beware, for with this key comes a great responsibility. To unlock the true power of the acorn, you must embark on a journey filled with trials and challenges. Only the pure of heart can succeed." Nibble, though startled, felt a surge of determination. He was no ordinary squirrel, and the promise of adventure was too tempting to resist. "I accept the challenge," Nibble declared boldly, holding the golden acorn close to his chest. As soon as the words left his mouth, the door in the oak tree swung wide open, revealing a dark passageway leading deep into the earth. Without hesitation, Nibble took a deep breath and stepped inside. The Path of Shadows. The passageway was long and winding, illuminated only by the soft glow of the golden acorn in Nibble's paws. The walls were smooth and cool to the touch, and the air was thick with the scent of earth and moss. As Nibble ventured deeper, he began to hear strange noises, whispers, rustlings, and the distant echo of footsteps that didn't belong to him. Though he was a bit frightened, Nibble kept moving forward, reminding himself of the promise of the Forest of Wonders. The path eventually led him to a large, underground cavern. The ceiling was so high that it disappeared into darkness, and the walls were lined with ancient carvings of animals and trees, telling the story of the forest's creation. In the center of the cavern stood a tall, stone pedestal. Atop the pedestal was an intricate wooden box adorned with symbols that glowed faintly in the dim light. Nibble approached the pedestal cautiously, his heart pounding in his chest. As he reached out to touch the box, a deep voice echoed through the cavern, startling Nibble. "Who dares to disturb the sacred relic of the Whispering Woods?" Nibble jumped back, clutching the golden acorn tightly. It's just me, Nibble the Squirrel," he stammered. "I've been sent on a journey by the great oak tree, and I believe this is part of the challenge." The voice rumbled again, this time with a hint of amusement. A brave heart indeed, little one. But to claim the relic, you must prove your worth. Answer this riddle, and the box shall be yours. What has roots as nobody sees, is taller than trees, up, up it goes, and yet never grows? Nibble frowned, thinking hard. The riddle was tricky, but he was known for his sharp mind. He paced back and forth, the golden acorn still glowing in his paws. Suddenly, it came to him, the answer was something he saw every day, yet never really noticed. A mountain! Nibble exclaimed, his eyes lighting up with excitement. The voice chuckled, a deep, resonant sound that echoed through the cavern. Well done, young one. The relic is yours to take. The wooden box on the pedestal clicked open, revealing a small, silver key inside. Nibble carefully picked up the key and placed it in his pouch, feeling a sense of accomplishment. The path ahead was still uncertain, but Nibble was determined to see his journey through to the end. As he turned to leave the cavern, the walls began to shimmer, and the carvings of animals and trees seemed to come to life. The images swirled and danced, showing Nibble glimpses of the Forest of Wonders, a place of incredible beauty and magic, where animals of all kinds lived in harmony and peace. With renewed determination, Nibble made his way back through the passageway, the silver key safely tucked away. The journey was far from over, and he knew that more challenges awaited him. But with the golden acorn in one paw and the silver key in the other, Nibble was ready for whatever lay ahead. The Whispering Wind. As Nibble emerged from the underground passage, he found himself in a part of the forest he had never seen before. The trees here were different, taller, their leaves a deep, shimmering green that sparkled like emeralds in the sunlight. The air was filled with the sound of a gentle breeze that seemed to carry whispers from all directions. Nibble paused, listening carefully. The whispers were faint at first, but as he concentrated, he began to make out words, soft, lilting voices that spoke in a language he didn't quite understand. But there was one word that stood out, repeated over and over again, follow, follow, follow. Curiosity piqued, Nibble followed the direction of the wind, letting the whispers guide him. The path twisted and turned, leading him deeper into the heart of the forest. As he walked, the trees around him seemed to lean in closer, their branches reaching out as if trying to touch him. Eventually, the path led Nibble to a small, circular clearing surrounded by tall, slender trees. In the center of the clearing stood a magnificent oak tree, its branches spread wide like arms, its leaves rustling gently in the breeze. At the base of the tree, nestled among the roots, was a small, stone altar. On the altar lay a single, delicate feather, glowing with a soft, silver light. Nibble approached the altar cautiously, sensing that this was another test. The whispers grew louder, more insistent, urging him to take the feather. Nibble reached out and gently picked up the feather. As soon as he touched it, the wind around him picked up, swirling into a powerful gust that lifted him off his feet. Nibble held on tightly to the feather as he was carried high into the air, the forest below shrinking away. The wind carried Nibble higher and higher until he found himself above the clouds, in a place where the sky was a brilliant shade of blue and the sun shone brighter than he had ever seen. The whispers had stopped, replaced by a deep, peaceful silence. Nibble looked around in awe. Below him, the clouds parted, revealing a breathtaking sight, the Forest of Wonders, stretching out as far as the eye could see. The trees were taller, their leaves more vibrant, and the river sparkled like diamonds in the sunlight. In the distance, he could see animals of all kinds, deer, foxes, birds, and more, all living in harmony. As he marveled at the beauty of the forest, the wind began to gently lower him back down, carrying him towards a large, ornate gate at the edge of the forest. The gate was made of intertwined branches and leaves, and it shimmered with a golden light, just like the acorn in Nibble's pouch. As Nibble approached the gate, it slowly swung open, revealing a path lined with flowers of every color imaginable. The path led to a grand, ancient tree in the center of the Forest of Wonders, its branches stretching out to the heavens. Nibble knew that this was the final destination of his journey. He took a deep breath, clutching the golden acorn and the silver key as he stepped onto the path. Do you still like today's story? If you like, please remember to subscribe to this channel and click the like icon. You can receive notifications and hear the latest stories as soon as possible. Good night, my baby.